Champion. We are here with the champions. You know what I mean? King of the dot. Champion. Former champion. He's gonna come back and say, I'm champion. I won. Yeah. But this is pretty much the state of the culture. Me and Real Deal was talking. It was Chilla Jones. The things we've noticed inside the culture. Things that doesn't get penalized and what's accepted or not. Mm-hmm. You know, amongst the battle rap community. Like you're saying, recycling bars. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Stealing bars and things like that. You jump into that for me, please. How you feel?
So I think there is different levels of infractions. Mm-hmm. Recycling your own bar, I mean, I don't condone, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's nearly as high. First of all, biting or stealing. Mm-hmm. In the same token, obviously blatantly biting or stealing somebody else, man, motherfuckers should be stoned to death. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. We are in a platform where we're not singers. Like, we can't, you can't cover somebody else's shit. So the fact that you took somebody else's shit but I see a lot of people claiming biting. Fam, if you're Sammy Backpack, you know what I mean, you have 100 views on a battle, like, maybe it's coincidence. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, maybe you also had a Liam Neeson taken reference. Yeah. And I also had a Liam Neeson taken reference. Like, and there's been times, man, I'll never forget, man, a homegirl in New York accused me of biting when I got off stage in a one-rounder against Sammy Wild. She was like, that was me first, though, you know that, right? I was like, nah. That don't you learn something new every fucking day. Yeah. So in the same, biting when it's clear, when it's blatant. Okay, blatant versus, that's a similar idea, that's a similar path. But each way, man, and if there's enough similar crosses, you got to question the writing and battle rap altogether. Are we all just watching the same 10 movies and like...
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody saw Martin.
Right.
Everybody saw Dragon Ball Z.
On the flip side, funny story for you. Yeah. Real quick. As quick as I can make it. I hosted a battle in Pittsburgh and this dude had a bar about Magic Mike that you would have clearly had to watch the movie to know, but delivered it like it was something from every... You know what I mean? He was like, I'll do such and such. Like Channing Tatum and Magic Mike. It was not on the got no reaction. And my man was like, what the fuck? Nobody reacting to this.
Nobody saw it.
Nobody saw that, bro. Like,
that's tough.
Yeah, so I guess that's the risk on watching other movies and shit and like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But obviously that's an extreme.
Or maybe just don't watch Magic Mike.
So I have it on DVD. I recommend the Blu-ray. We got some lawbreakers. No, but like that's serious, man. Like I'll say this, and I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. Biting is terrible, obviously. Recycling, man, fuck, bro. Like just
recycling, we know you recycle.
Yeah, just take
biting. We don't know.
But in the same token of recycling, that's a mixtape verse. Which mixtape? If you can't, you don't know.
Some people are finding them now, though. You got so many people watching.
Okay, then that's different. You find it.
You said that on track 8. It's happening.
Let me just say
this IG video
before I pass this over. Yeah. Be fair to all battle rappers, man. If you're gonna call DNA out for something, call out other people.
Don't pick and choose when you want to
very trash shit that they are saying and very lazy ass shit. Call them out.
Yeah.
Don't just rely on the cool person it is to call out or whatever. And you know what I mean? Like there are some people that get called out and still get put in other people's top 10 pens. I'm like, yo, this is where your opinion becomes irrelevant to me. Mm-hmm. If somebody, and this is my opinion, if you said bar X and it's that bad, it's very hard. And you have a couple examples of this. It's very hard for me to put you in my top 10.
Okay.
Pens. That's just me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I think we need to really, instead of waiting for the same people to make the same kind of mistakes, because in his defense, DNA, I have not heard like a super. I haven't watched a lot, but I haven't heard a super bad DNA bar in a long fucking. DNA is still like a kid, man. The dude is a fucking goat. Like, you know what I mean? So shit, people are harping on shit he said 10 years ago. He's fucking 12 years
Straight
old.
Machete.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
That came out like 20.
I mean, it's funny, but like, yeah, he was so. But there's people saying that nowadays that are far older, far should know better, creating different ways to say it. I'm not liking it. You know what I mean? And creating different scenarios and creating different naming things, certain things to make think square pegs and round holes. Man, I'm not a fan, man. Pause.
You know, my thing has always been because, you know, I've seen a lot of pen guys go through the, you know, whether it was me, whether it was Av, whether it was Twerk, whether it was Nitty, whether it was, you know, JC and Excel. I've seen a lot of people go through these, you know what I'm saying? People will create these video examples of like, look at all the bars JC stole, look at all the bars Av stole, and Chilla and my thing has always been, don't call people a biter.
Yeah.
You don't know.
It's a fact.
But you can call them unoriginal. Call me unoriginal all day if I say a bar that you've heard 4 other people say.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I feel like Chilla was, you know what I'm saying?
Fire
Like,
ass take.
that was generic. That was whatever.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I think I said that about you one time too.
And that's cool. And spot versus Magic. I mean, win Magic. You know what I'm saying? Inspire me to, you know what I'm saying, think outside the box or be more creative with my pen, because that's something you can say. Yo, if Jay Black says that, you know what I'm saying, that my pen was lazy. Okay, cool. I got something for Jay Black next battle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna step it up. If Jay Black goes on champion and calls me a biter, it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I feel like you're you know what I'm saying. Not only are you saying my pen is lazy, you're questioning my integrity as a writer.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying, like especially not knowing with clear, concise proof that I watched the battle, took the line.
And no one knows that. That's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
imagine that conscious decision. And that's why I got pissed at when Joe Button comes out, right? Is someone ghostwriting for K-Shine? I'm like, bro, what kind of middle school girl shit are you on? Like, oh, okay, then I'm just not gonna talk about battle rap. Like, get the fuck out of here then. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't got no personal qualms with dude, but you threw a hell of a bone on that, man. Like, know something before you jump out the fucking window like that. So, in the same token, man, like, I find myself, I'll make a reference that somebody won't get, so they don't fuck with it. You know what I mean? So, like, the GOAT, Bender, right? So much of his writing, you know, would be about, like, Attila the Hun or, like, whatever the shit. And it'd be crazy, but, like, if you don't get it, just admit you don't get it. There's no fucking harm in being like, oh, I didn't see that movie, or I didn't get that. Right, somebody filled me in. Right. And that's...
I Google a lot of things.
Yeah, everybody wants to feel so smart at all times. They're just like, I should... No, I know, this is a nerd shit. Like, you mean historical? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so... But, I mean, I guess if you blatantly bite somebody's shit, bro, get the entire fuck out of here. I don't give a shit if it's for a league of 1,000 subs or like URL. And in the same token, man, if you see somebody do something like a moment that's great, the way people like run shit down into the ground, man. Like we talked briefly off cam, like the dunking stuff, right? Yeah. I haven't got it, but I can dig it. Like why the visualizer. Now every week somebody's dunking on. Till we're getting to the lowest form.
I mean, that's more still in the because you've seen it work with somebody else, and you keep on seeing the same thing from a lot of more people.
So if you do it, is that biting? Is that what you're saying?
I'm asking.
Right.
Can I say this? Full circle on Disaster. When are motherfuckers gonna start giving him credit for saying, you know what else rhymes with X, Y, Z? Man, that's been done 30,000 times. I've never done it. But it was brilliant the first time he did it with A-Class and Train Tracks, right? 12 years ago. You know what rhymes with a beautiful thing, and he never gets credit for it. So
it's a fact.
I don't think that's biting, because I think the expectation is we all know that, you know, this has been done, just like the Pat Stay, like he mad right now or whatever. Yeah. But I feel like in Pat Stay you only do that against kind of Pat Stay, right? But it's not creative. From what Chilla was saying, it's not creative.
Yeah.
And it should not get the shutdown response that people, it's leaning,
it's just fun
it's a crush.
It's so fun in the building, I gotta admit. It's so fun to see that happen for some reason. It gets me going. He jumped up!
Yeah. Ulster tag!
It's something.
Wait till you catch this Ulster tag dunk on the 23rd. Wait till it rims out. They'll be like, offensive foul, 0-0. Gregory Ulster tag.
Man, it's crazy, man. I mean, as far as like recycling and all that, like, my only gripe with that is leagues pay us to create
for new material
to create. You know what I mean?
Or technically for your name, but it's weighty.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So like, I don't condone reusing around, using previously created material. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like, if I was a league owner, that's what I would be paying you for.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay you X amount of money. I want you to come with 3 rounds that you created specifically for my stage, my league, this opponent that I gave you on this day in this city.
Yeah.
I don't want something that you made a year ago. I don't want something you used
5 years ago.
2 months ago against another battle with 600 views. I don't want none of that.
So contractually,
they paid you for that.
You'd have to do that like a feature where you're like, yo, I'm paying you for a 16, but you gotta be like, yo, it's your man here with Real Deal or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you would have. I mean, in that, all they gotta do is just mention your shit in 3 bars and their control. But like, we're talking about battle rap contracts, bro. Like,
right.
Microsoft Word never got so much work.
Man.
At the end of the day, though, man, when I've seen examples of biting, and as far as like people like stealing deposits and no showing and shit too, why you keep booking them same fucking people? That's on you, bro. I'm happy for them. And I said like, straight the fuck up, go eat, bro. This motherfucker really reached out to you and thought it was a different
scenario.
Damn, like.
I don't condone it, but I definitely see what you're saying.
I'm jaded, fam. Yeah. I'm jaded. After I went with the circumstances, all motherfuckers was like, oh, he just go rob these motherfuckers. Put on a black mask. Come book me. Come book me.
That's basically what it is.
Fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Hey. I wish they would, like I said, man, I wish they would just rob them all, man. Fuck.
Oh, my God.
Straight the fuck up. Mask up, dead presidents, and rob all these motherfuckers, man. Jump out of dumpsters where my notepads are at. Rob all these motherfuckers. Hey, because like I said, when you do shit, it goes under the radar, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I respect him so much. We're going to have a crazy thing. He using this to... But if I would have called... Hey, that's weird, bro. Like, they pick and choose spots.
That's definitely true.
And
that's the culture.
If it's me, I'm just gonna not reach out to that person. Like, oh, okay. Despite his talent on such and such platforms
and consistency,
I can't. That's money. I can't put money into that, and especially on the weight of a battle rap contract. Like, you know what I mean?
You gotta understand the risk. You know what I'm saying? And as a league owner, if you're not understanding, the risk. And,
I love it. It's one of my favorite blogs to watch. So I had given him the deposit. It's one of my favorite. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And he texted the day before. He said, "I'm gonna be late." Yo, you got God.
Oh my goodness, it sounds so bad. But it is a risk. It's like playing poker. Like, why don't you guys go with the pocket aces all the time? You're going in with 8-9 suited, hoping this will happen.
Cards, my man.
That's what I'm saying.
You could be like, I want that.
Yeah, I want the pocket aces.
Like, give me this shit that might not.
Give me this 7-5 that I saw Casino Royale that he got a straight flush with that. Let me go with that right there.
Some broad blue on the dice or some shit. It don't work like that. Exactly. You can get the same motherfucker because
you got 1 million battle rappers that you can book. 1 million.
At the end of the day, man, I always said I'm Trevor before Real Deal, and these motherfuckers people forget it. Yeah. They book these personalities and you get fucking burnt, man. I can't wait to smell the smoke, man. You're a goof. I don't watch your blog and feel sympathetic. I'm not like, oh my God, who's gonna get their 750 back? This is a travesty. Like,
oh my goodness.
Smell the fucking smoke, homeboy. Like, it's over for you. And you watched it happen You know, it's the hand on stove
else,
method. Yeah, like, you keep doing that shit.
You got to think of it like this too. Like, let's say, booking people, you got a credit score, right? Let's just think about that for 10 seconds. Boom, like I'm about to get this guy that's in the battle rap culture. He has a credit score of 450.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a 750, 800 return. Like, would you loan? Like, that's what it is.
That's a hell of a dice roll, man. And I love their like examples behind it. Like, well, we had talked, but man, no. Once I saw that name hit your flyer, I said, is he gonna be there? What's the Vegas over under? Doubtful. Oh, so I don't condone it really, like as far as you're a man at the end of the day, but hey, man, who the fuck am I, man? If motherfuckers are gonna keep paying you to like, motherfuckers have been booked on 3 cards in like the same day,
and nobody is back.
That is hilarious to me. I'm sorry, that's funny to me. That's funny to me, bro.
I like your approach because we've already taken the other approach, which is, yo, come on, let's kill him.
Give us $700
Give it back. We've done that already. We've done that approach. We've already scolded and like, yo, you can't be doing that. So it's like, this is what's needed.
Yeah.
You're a goof. You put a clown nose on. You booked somebody that was booked on 2 cards in the same day.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? These
in
motherfuckers.
Different states.
Yeah, these motherfuckers. You know, a lot of them cats are relying solely on their talent to like, you know what I mean? They're grinding. They'll take whatever you throw at them. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Go eat, man. Like, so.
Let me go back to the still real fast. My take. I feel like you guys both drop jars off. Still in the bar. If you're in the comment section, you're watching a battle, and somebody says, "Yo, he stole from here." Did you going along with that video? Did you see that video? Like you saying like, okay, he stole that. Yeah, he's like, hold on, I didn't see that video myself. So you don't think the battle rapper didn't see it? You're supposed to be you're a fan watching every single video. I feel like sometimes, a lot of times, we watch more battles than y'all. I would assume, and we didn't see that. So now we're saying that the battle rapper saw that. That's the take right there.
Yeah.
On top of that, let's say a bar is unoriginal, or let's say it's stolen sometime. Let's say, you know, because at Battle Red, they picked out 2 to 3 bars. I'm like, hold on, cool, but there's 3 rounds. There's 4 minutes of material every round. Really about to tank his whole situation because of this? What I would do, like a point system, like, okay, that bar was unoriginal. Let's move on. You get 0 for that. Let me keep going. Just tank his all. He's done.
If it was a
0.
blatant bite, though, so if the obscurity is big too.
You put in question, yeah.
If you're like, oh, it's like Friday where blah 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 blah, I'm probably like, okay, that could be similar thought. But bringing up Magic Mike again, which we both all watched, we confess. No, I'm fucking with you, but like, you get what I'm saying? Like bringing up an obscure thing, and you're like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. Like that's. If I believe now, Av is somebody I remember. It was like a witch hunt for dude.
Yeah.
It was a witch hunt because he was so good. Like it was just like look at these. It's like he punches every. There's a chance. First of all, he's clearly a movie going motherfucker. Yeah. People have used that as an angle. Come on, man. Yeah. Like so, but in that same token, if I do feel like okay, yeah, my man, that's a bite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm throwing that round away.
You throwing the whole round away?
Yep. Oh damn. Yeah. If you blatantly bit, bro, that round is a wrap. It's got to be so clear.
What's a blatant bite?
You know what it is? I'm gonna give you right now.
Pres Mafia is a blatant bite to me.
There you go.
Bang.
Boom.
In the NFL right now, when they challenge pass interference, like, why would they even challenge that? Nobody hit. If they would have won that challenge, you're done, bro. Your round is done. So if your bite is that blatant. Because, like I said, most of the time it's like an NFL pass interference. Like, it's kind of, maybe you could, but it's not clear. But if I'm like, yo, that motherfucker literally just did a karaoke in front of me.
You took 12 bars of the same bars in sequence.
I'll see you later, bro. Yeah, get the fuck out of here for this entire round. I don't give a fuck if the next shit you say are the 10 Commandments. You're fucking out of here.
I hear you.
But there's a lot of coincidences. And I'm not a battle rapper. I joke all the time. I'll be writing down stuff, and then as the time goes, people say what I have written down. There's no way it got my phone. Verbatim. I've had a Jada Kiss top 5 bar. Verbatim. I had Snowfall bars. Not close enough. Matter of fact, this is what happens when I battle Queens Flip. I had to trade to the Cap Chance the Rapper. E. Farrell said that. This is all in the same week. E. Farrell said it.
I would have
Shuni
never
said
accused
it,
you.
and Chess said it. The same week. No, there's no way we can assault. We all said it the same week.
Yeah, I would just say it was common.
It's a lot of coincidences sometimes.
I wouldn't. But like we said, Prez.
That's different. That's different.
And again,
You got caught.
let my man come back up and shine and eat because I think he's a talent.
Prez dope.
Yeah. Suspension is necessary though. Suspension is penalty.
Man.
That's what happened.
That was rough.
Yeah.
You know? So something like that, or even cut from the same cloth, like I'm throwing that around. Now, I guess that's such a unique situation.
I wouldn't. Okay, that's what you're saying, which is good. I would give you 0 points and put you around to an investigation. Let's look at this further. If it's blatant, let me look at this. Like, hold on. You got caught. Now there's scope on you. Let me check everything you're saying completely and cross-reference it. The only thing I got to add about was the A-verb. Now, if it's a battle where everybody saw a verb versus goods, damn near the whole culture, or at least 98%. You say something that was said in the trailer, that's different. You got to throw that out.
So in the
0.
same token, though, I don't watch a lot of battle. I swear to God, I'm not trying to sound bougie. I'm not.
Yeah. Trust me, I know.
I don't watch a lot of battle.
I wouldn't watch a lot of battles if I was Jay Black.
I don't have like the time. Like, I don't have a lot, right? So I just rely on me having a slightly outside the box mindset that the chances, right? And this is kind of devil's advocate. So the chance is I could say something that has been said, like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't go by that either. I guess I would just go by because calling someone a biter is a fucking
That's
tough,
a lot, man,
bro. That's what I'm
like,
saying. I'm gonna need. You know what I mean?
Can't call someone a snitch without paperwork, man.
Yeah,
it's kind
man.
of the same thing,
yeah,
bro.
and then so I'll give you a prime example. We're talking about A-verb. Had I not, now this is years and years ago, had I not already seen it, right? I'm shooting even his Guardian Angels doc, okay? I might have thought, there's one of the best lines ever. I'm not saying I'm that good to have thought about it, right? Yeah. But I might have been like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? I could have concocted it hypothetically, right?
Yeah.
And I've not seen every A-verb battle. You know what I mean? So like, the idea that you're shooting at somebody to the point where their guardian angel even like ducks fire is incredible as a concept. Somebody might have thought of that shit. So the Geechee about like the when we touched on earlier, like, I got a homie that blah blah blah, like that, you know what I mean? Somebody could have thought of that or whatever.
Somebody did. Rain said something like that.
Oh, did he? Yeah. See, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Didn't even know it.
It's a lot of coincidences.
But I would never be like, you're a I wouldn't until I saw some shit.
Unoriginal, 0 points. Let's move on.
Exactly.
That's how I've been moving the whole time. You see, when you see Jay Black, why aren't you going in and going? I've already addressed it in my video.
But on the flip though, again, like I touched on before, when you see something, let's take a B dot versus Oops. Let's say they get up there and they start naming obscure Panther leaders and obscure state representatives and you don't know, or you quick to chalk it up as like, nobody fucking with this, what are they? Or are you humble enough to go, I need to get educated and see.
I'm going to do research,
Boom.
Yeah.
And I wish more people were like that because everything is not the Friday movie or, a twerk push or a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. People love to feel smart. And that's, people love to feel smart.
There's no full recap on Champion for B. Dot and JC. Because of the things that they was getting into, that I wanted to like really get into myself, like really understand.
Yeah, that's how I felt about B. Dot and Loso. Seeing B. Dot and Loso live when I battled John, it was like y'all touching on a lot of stuff that I'm not educated about. You know what I'm saying? So I felt weird even trying to pick a winner because I was like, I can't speak to whose points are valid or who's, you know what I'm saying. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I loved the battle. I loved the conviction, the passion, and everything they had, and that's that's why I liked the battle. But I kind of had to go back, and I still haven't really dug as much as I could on from an educational standpoint. But I definitely had to look some things up in order to appreciate the content that they were delivering.
Yeah. But the plot twist, I ain't mad if sometimes you're like, I don't know if I give a fuck that much. You know what I mean? Like if you're going so over the top, right? So we walk that fine line as battlers in our writing all the fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, There's times I watch the History Channel at night having a fucking 6-pack or whatever. I'm like, that'd be an incredible bar. And I'm like, would anyone give a fuck?
Exactly.
Should anyone give a fuck? Yeah. Nah, that was just a thought. Yeah. Right? Versus you're like, oh, that happened on Don't Be a Menace. Immediate bar that everyone else is like, man, it's you know. You,
Like I watch Doctor Strange multiple times. I'm like, hold on, I got a whole bunch of bars at work. Like, but would you catch me talking about Kamertage? No. Like, no, you wouldn't. Like, period.
You could sell it though. You sell it by treating everyone else dumb.
Y'all don't know that. Think
they sleep.
Think.
The reality.
It's a triple meaning.
They sleep.
It's a triple meaning. Y'all just pick it up.
Man.
Wow.
Just like trying
y'all ain't see that movie? Okay. Go watch it.
All right.
Go watch it.
Okay, I see someone went to bed that night.
You know what I'm saying?
And because it's the hilarity, man, and I've seen this as an educator, I've seen this as a person. Nobody wants to feel stupid. That's one of the worst things you can call someone. That's one of the most cutting, scathing things you can call someone is stupid and mean it. Yeah. Yo, you're fucking dumb, bro. Wait, what? Like when you have to double check, like, yo, you mean that shit? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't dumb, you're fucking dumb. Boom, right? So that's why, you know, bars that are so easily digestible, whatever, like, you know, people catch up and they get excited about and they program themselves, like I said, sometimes to react on bar 4, bar 8, bar 12. Yeah. You know what I mean? They don't even know what the fuck is coming. They just know the rhythm of it. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, Pat Stay was able to troll a whole crowd in Germany.
I love that clip.
Yeah,
so
funny, man. Yeah, because there's a rhythm, there's a programming, right?
So raise a tempo like this and then raise my voice like this. This is where the punchline hits.
And I'm not asking motherfuckers to like overly nerd and like, wait a minute, did everything. He's like, enjoy yourself, but be your own you, man. I was in the venue. Here I am campaigning for the longest about like let DNA live, and now I'm about to bring up a DNA shit. I was in the venue when he said the bars close to 12, 11:30. I swear to God to you, I was next to my homie. He said, 2 hands close to 12, 11:30. The whole crowd said, ah! I said, Webster. I said, man, I'm gonna grab a beer, man. I said, I need a drink. My man was like, what you talking about? Like, he's leaving Earth. I said, he's not. He's on Earth. He's grounded as fuck. I said, that's why.
Right there.
Boom. They lost their shit. Then it came out online. Wait a minute. I'm like, no. You don't get that grace period. You don't get to come back and realize you've seen a clock in your fucking life. Like, like, that's why Direct asked this. Direct will tell you, I'm the worst person to watch a battle with ever. He's like, bro, I'm just trying to.
I want to see Avocado sit you down.
Direct is like, bro, I'm just trying to watch this battle. I'm like, that was trash. I'm sorry. Like, that was, like, because I love, like, Direct is my guy, right? So I confide to be like, that was not good. Also not good. And eventually Direct is like, bro, man, I'm just trying to, let me just be a fan. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. All right, I won't. That was terrible. All right, I'll quit. Like, you know what I mean? So.
I love watching Disaster watch a battle with Avocado. It's hilarious. He does the same thing. Like,
this is dope. This kind of deep digs into like way more than the lyrics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When he does it, he's breaking down like the mentality and the, you know what I'm saying? Like so many other things, man. This is so smart when it comes to battle rap.
He's hilarious too with the shit, man. Like he's cerebral and hilarious, bro. Like this is fucking. I can hear Diz tell a story all day long, bro. It's like the funny, and he'd be so passionate about the shit. And it'd be the least passionate thing to be passionate about. I'd be like, damn, Diz, we talking about $40? Love that dude, man.
All right, we're gonna close it out right there. These guys gotta go. Champion.
My red bandana. My red bandana. My red bandana. My red bandana. Been in all kind of shit. So on politic.